Hello, guys. Welcome to today's show. Welcome to the live section today. Today, I'll show you how you can connect your mixer to your audio phone. I want to show you how you can connect your audio mixer to your mobile phone for online recordings. And to do that, it's very simple. You need this jack, the 3.5 mm jack. One of them with 3 rings. But what I will do is to connect these 2 rings to be one and these to be one. So internally, we have 3 connections. The first one here is the tip. This is the middle one, and the last one is the ring body. So let's get to work. Okay, now that we are done with this, we need to make another one of the same type. And to make that, I'll be using one of this and this. So imagine a situation whereby you need to join an online rehearsals and you have one or two instruments to connect, maybe your voice, your guitar or guitar keyboard, or maybe two of you wants to sing at the same time. Literally you could just listen to this phone and speak directly into it. But what if you want a more precise sound from the instruments and your voice and nothing else mixed with it? So today's live section, you gain a knowledge or two that would help you to address that problem. Do not mind the quality of the wire I'm using. This is an impromptu one. I just need to make this quickly for the same purpose, and I can't wait for the wire I've ordered to get here because it's taking a bit of time. So yeah, make sure you share this live section to people that will find it useful. And I'll just cut off this end. It's not too good, so you can see it. Make sure you share this live section to people that find it useful. Sometimes knowledge like this or ideas like this can save you from a lot of headache. Yeah, just peel the wire, expose the parts you need to use, just like so, and let this. And one pro tip: do not forget to insert the cover before you do the soldering, otherwise you might not find it so easy to put. So just so this one does not run away from my side, I'll tie it here and I'll put this from the other side too. It's important to put this part first, and I'll just tie this one like this so I don't forget it. So now I know I'll be working on this one connected here. So this is so simple. Just fire on the soldering iron. Solder the wire, or if you can't do this, look for someone who knows how to use a soldering iron properly to do this for you, and you'll come back to thank me. Before I actually did struggle to get this idea, and once I got it, I was like, wow, let me share this with people who might find it useful, because sometimes even the simple things can disturb your mind so much that you wish you could find an instant solution. So And as a matter of fact, it's not very difficult to use a soldering iron. This might be your first electronics project. Just buy soldering iron online or in the shop or in the stores. And after that, look up one or two tutorials online that can help you learn how to use it properly. And make sure to put safety first, because your safety is very important. Your safety is really very important. Your safety is really, really important. Don't joke with your safety. So if you don't know how to, if you can't find your way around this,
Hi, Daddy. Let me do this.
um,
Okay.
so make sure you put your safety first. And if you think you're scared to do something like this, just look for someone around that can help you. Or better still, look up for one or two tutorials online where you can learn how to use this. I'm not doing this to the best. I'm just doing this in the most crude manner because I need to use this as quick as possible now, as a matter of right now. So if it looks imperfect to you, just forgive me for that. When I have a proper audio cable, I might just be trying it again. But for now, I just need to use this quickly. And I thought it would be wise to share it with everyone. Yeah, that side is done. It's so unfortunate that this audio cable is not good. Let's see if you can find another one. I actually have lots of them, but sometimes you might. Oh, same as this too. This is going to be a problem if we use it that way. Well, oh my god, this is really unfortunate. One second, guys. Hello, guys. Oh yeah. Oh, someone is asking a question. Are you doing this from the scratch? Yes, 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 yes. All I'm just putting together is this big jack that goes into your mixer, and a smaller one that goes into your mobile phone. If you use an Android phone or an iPhone, there will always be a cable like this that can turn your USB-C or your iPhone Lightning cord into something like this. So this is all you want. I was just going to be talking about this. So you want a cable that can split your audio for you, the microphone separately and the headphone jack separately. It's unfortunate that these jacks are not good. So I hope I'll be lucky enough to see just one that I can use now. Maybe I'll look for a better one later. Well, this seems a bit alright. So just in a situation whereby you need to do an online rehearsals, or even just your normal recording, or probably you are an instrumentalist and you want to teach online lesson on YouTube or something like that, this is as well useful for you. Or maybe you want to showcase how well you can play to someone and you want them to hear you properly other than from the phone microphone. You know, sounds from here can go directly from this mixer into your mobile phone. And I think that in some cases is always more perfect. So put this in there, solder the wires. Yeah, those two have been connected now. And just put this through here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's taking a bit of time. Oh, all right. And once that is in, at some point on this channel, I think I might be teaching how to use the soldering iron for people who are interested in it, or who wants to learn how to use the soldering iron. All right, and just like that. But in my case, one thing I like to do first is to wrap this connection with a wire, first of all, before putting the sleeves, especially the hot side. I mean, the life that carries the signal. If I can get my tape to go in between, that would be so nice. Yeah, that's done. And then I can wrap the rest of the wire in here before putting on the sleeves. And I hope everything will be all right. Well, looks like the sleeves is gone now. I can't find it on there. Probably it dropped. And yeah, all things being equal, this should work. Yeah. So we have two cables like this. And the next thing we will do, imagine this to be your microphone. Fortunately, I do not have. And now that we're done with the soldering iron, we can just take it out for safety reasons. Now I'll connect my mixer to electricity. Now my mixer is on. Mixer is on. Says no device. I have this transmitter. Shall turn on. Now they are both paired. This is for my guitar. I'll put the transmitter on this, which is the input. I'll put this receiver on the inputs there and transmitter on my guitar, which I am hoping it will work. Now turn this guy on. If everything is okay, we should see this meter moving. Okay, if you're hearing this guitar at this point, it is still from the mobile phone's mic inputs, not from what we are trying to do today. If I can keep that guitar somewhere, I'll quickly show you the rest of what I'm trying to do here. I have this jack here. So now we are trying to connect all of our instruments to the mixer. From the output of this, into the mixer, line 1, and you should see this come on if everything is alright. If I turn on the gain a little bit and I increase the volume there, alright, the next thing I'll be doing is to connect my microphone with a wireless transmitter as well. That's in there, and fire this on. Which seems to have connected now. Testing, 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 testing. I have two of the same devices. I'm trying to see which of them is the proper one to use. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Okay, let's try the other one. I think I'm gonna have to number those things so I know which is which. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Oh, there we go. You can see this. You can see the lights come on now, which means my voice is getting into the mixer. And you can see that's the guitar entering the system as well. You can see that. This was low before this time. Luckily for me, the mixer I'm using here has auxiliary, which is also an input, sorry, an output from the mixer. Now that we've been able to do that, I'll be doing this live and I want to connect this jack to the mobile phone I'm using at the moment. So you guys should let me know if you can hear my sound. So you guys should let me know if you can hear my sound from that end. This is this. I'll be connecting this to the phone I'm using for a live section. Hopefully the live does not stop. I'll be using the left channel or maybe the right channel of the mixer. And let me know if you can hear a sound from that end. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. I want to assure you that I'm speaking from another room. So if you can hear my sound, it means this work. Can you hear my sound? Because I'm speaking from another room. I'm actually using the wireless microphone to speak from another room. So if you can hear my sound, it means our project has worked. And I'm glad. Well, just in case you think my sound can travel through the walls into the other room, I'll play the guitar now from another room and let me know if you hear the sound as well. Yes, I'm glad we made this work. Oh yeah, Temitope. Impressive. Thank you. You can hear the guitar sound. Yes. That was the reason why I had to use wireless mic and the wireless connection to my guitar, just to let you know that this works well. So thank you for staying tuned, and I will see you in the next one. One bonus tip is this: just the same way you have connected your mixer to your phone. Remember, we have this line around the other end of the jack. Do you know you can as well connect your mobile phone output, the output from your mobile phone, into the mixer as well? And to make this work, to make this work, what you would do is to change the output. What you do is to change the output of the mixer. You know, initially I said you could use the main output, but this time around, I am lucky enough that my mixer has an auxiliary output as well. So what I'll be doing is this. I will be taking the main output. I'll be using the auxiliary this time around as my main output. And to connect my mobile phone output, which is the speaker, I mean, where you can hear people talk or speak, I'll be using this line. And I will take that line out from the major. I'll take that line out from what I'm sending back to my phone to avoid feedback. And the next thing that you can benefit from this is this: if you use this auxiliary as your output, you can as well hear your mobile phone from the headphone from this mixer. If you understand my point, I'll try to buttress on that. I have this jack that allows me to connect my headset to this mixer, and I'll check that now with the headset if I can hear everything. It's unfortunate that no one can speak for me from the other hand, so I can hear your voice through the phone, then I mean through the mixer from my phone into my ear. But I assure you, this is something that works, and you should definitely try it. So you can use this to do your online rehearsals, um, meeting, even Teams meeting, or maybe even recording. Even though my guitar box here has a USB, which can go directly to my phone for recording. But in a situation whereby you need more than just the guitar to get into the meeting or into the rehearsals you're doing, this idea works really well. And this is something that you should definitely try out. So if you can still hear my sound up to this point, I am speaking to you from this microphone into the mixer and directly into the phone, not from the phone's microphone. And just to let you know once more, I am out of the same room where the setup is, and I can still hear myself. So just like I was saying, this is the headset, which will go directly into the headset part of that mixer. And all things being equal, I should be able to hear myself. All things being equal, I should be able to hear myself and a little bit of some effect on my sound. And let me know if you can still hear me up until this point. Testing, 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 testing. Don't mind all the setup, it's just to showcase what the and what you can achieve with today's project. And if that being the case, if that is the case, I think we are lucky enough to have a solution like this that is so simple and precise. Yes, that's it. Thank you for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode. Just before we go, okay, it looks like I'm actually out of time, and I might need to end this as quick as possible. Hello. Yes, this is a mixer. Each time I cite this in my church, I always get confused. Yes, this is a mixer, and what this does is that it helps you to properly mix all of the frequencies in your voice or in the sound the same way you want it. Even though this is a minimal mixer and it's a very small one, in this particular one, we have three frequency bands, which is the high, the mid, and the low. In the simplest way, the high are the part of a sound that are so sharp, like the crispy parts, like don't don't laugh at me from the other end. You know, the part that sounds like something like that, and anything that is even sharper than that. And the mid, or let me go to the low. The low are every part of a sound that is so deep, such as make sure you're not laughing still. And the mid is anything in between those two frequencies. You know, the high is the sharp sounds, these ones are the low ones, and this, the mid one, is anything in between those two. Basically, that is just it. So, to buttress what I'm trying to say, to help you understand what I'm trying to say, I am speaking to this into this mixer, and if you can hear me, I'm speaking to your ear now through this microphone, this with a wireless control or with a wireless transmitter, just like this one. I have one a few of them here. Now I can decide to remove all the bass. Aha, I think with that you understand me better. I can decide to remove all of the bass from my voice right now, and you might not really notice, or if you pay attention you might notice it now, because I've removed all of the low frequency from my sound. I'm removing all of the mid frequencies. You'll see that you're finding it very difficult. You might be finding it very really very difficult to hear me. you might be finding it's very difficult to hear me. And if I remove all of the highs as well, you will really struggle to hear me. You might really hear me, but some of these frequencies, I've cut them off. Now, let me start with the bass. So I'll just make a sound and see if you can get the differences in those sounds. Mm, ooh. So you'd notice that you couldn't hear my low frequency sound until when I turned up the low frequency side. I'll do that again. Ooh. And now I'll go for the middle one. Ooh. And now I'll go for the okay to help you hear the mid sound. Oh, you can feel that already because my voice is starting to change now. And if I had the high ones, which is this, you would notice the crispiness in my sound. Yes, which makes the sound a bit more interesting to the ear. I'm not a professional audio mixer, but I can still make do with one or two things that I need for myself here. So yeah, that's just it. That is what a mixer does. And the rest of it is to add effects to your sound. If you have such a mixer that can put effects on your sound, for example, it can make your voice sound as if you are in a different room. For example, this is the effects machine on this one. And can you hear the delay as if I'm speaking twice? And if I turn on the delay, you should be able to notice it even more, even more, even more, even more, even more. And 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 yeah, so this is how a mixer works. The same they use in scary movies. So am I scaring you right now? So yes, that is how a mixer works basically. Oh, oh, testing 1 2. So yes, in case you missed our project today, I think this is starting to annoy me now. So in case you missed our project today, what we have done here is that we have been able to make the output of this mixer get into our mobile phone for your online rehearsals. If you can hear my voice, you are hearing me through this microphone into the phone, not from the phone itself. Through this mixer, I mean, into the phone. And that is where you can also hear my guitar from. Oh, well, that was just a crude one. I'm nothing serious. Just trying to let you know how all of these things can be put together to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So, thank you very much for joining to this live section, and I'll see you in the next one. And in case you missed this video, or in case you want a more in depth tutorial about this, just let me know in the comment section if you can at all, and I'll make a proper detailed video. Or if you wash out on my channel, on the same channel, you you'll see when I upload the video. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. and I'll see you in the next one.